I'm right back in the gym, right back at it. It's something I do like 6, 7 times a week, and I go 2 times a day. I try to, go in there and do something. Right now, and I'm just trying to get me a little pump going because I had a weird week and a half. Been working and doing other things all around the island, and running around with appointments with my children, different things like that. So I'm just in here trying to get it in, and it got me thinking like I remember, sitting back, looking at YouTube and looking at other fitness influencers and stuff, and I'm like, dang, trying to do this, trying to do that. But I have to always remember, like, we can't compare ourselves to other individuals. We can only compare ourselves to ourselves because we are our own greatest competition. What works for another person is not going to work for you. And we have to always remember that and not put ourselves in situations to where we're doubting ourselves and we are unmotivational because we're trying to strive to be something that we believe is unachievable. So when I go to the gym, honestly speaking, I don't go into the gym with a set goal or with something that I really want to do. I usually go in and I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna do legs. Okay, today I'm gonna do back, or today I'm gonna do arms, I'm gonna do shoulders or chest or whatever the case may be. And I don't have a set amount of sets that I do. I don't have a set amount of reps that I do. I just go on there and I do. You know what I'm saying? I do something. Now always, if I'm on there and I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and get 250 8 times, but I get to my 6th rep and I'm trying to get to my 7th rep and it's like a rep that I'm struggling to push in, I start over. You know what I'm saying? I might have to break it down to, 2 reps at a time until I make it to the amount that I want to make it to. But I usually don't go in and I don't have a set amount that I'm going to do. I don't have a set time I'm going to be in there. Typically, I'm in the gym for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours at the first time that I go during the day that I go, and then the second part of the day when I go, I'm usually in there for just an hour and a half. No more than 2 hours on my second time because I do my cardio after my first round in the gym for the day. And I usually do some uphill walking. I might do some sprints, might do some biking. It just all depends. Y'all know that I had a situation a couple of months ago where I tore the tendons in one of my ankles. And so the, what's it called? The inflammation and everything had recently just started going down a couple of weeks ago at the end of February, and I had to start getting these injections and it went down real good. So I've been back at, running, jogging like I usually do, and I started losing more weight. But when I started taking in more protein, I went from taking in 12 eggs a day along with my 1 meal a day to 24 eggs a day along with my 1 meal. Of course, with my 2 salads a day because of the fiber aspect of it. I usually just have some lettuce and some tomatoes and that's it. I don't, overdo it, and I have some vinegar as like my dressing. White vinegar and some lemon. And I'm good like that. Then I always, try to take in as many vitamins as I can just to supplement some of the things that I'm not getting. And I've been good. But to, have this open conversation with y'all, I just want everyone to understand, it don't matter where you are in this world. You can be 300 pounds, 400 pounds. Hell, you can be 100 pounds and you want to gain weight and you want to get somewhere and you want to, put on muscle. You just have to get in there and do something. There's no set, workout plan. You can buy all the workout plans in the world. You can get on bodybuilding.com. You can get on beachbody.com. Pay for all of these influencers programs, but it's not going to make you look like them. A lot of times we don't understand that a lot of these bodybuilders and fitness influencers, a lot of them are taking performance enhancement drugs. We gotta be, all the way up front about it. I don't have anything against it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. But in reality, you have to really think about that. And you have to put that into perspective and say, well, where can I get safely? Where can I get naturally? And if you're the type that's going to take performance enhancement, you have to say, well, okay, is this a risk that I'm willing to take? And do I know the pros and cons of this? Because we all men here, we're all, what I'm saying? There's men here, there's women here. But the choice is yours. Everybody has to make a decision when it comes to their life and their health. I always say, do what's best for you. I can't sit here and tell somebody what to do and what not to do because I'm not a professional and I don't know you personally. But I know for me, the best thing that I've ever done was to just get back in there and do something, even if it is walking. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I walk around my neighborhood for about 30 minutes to an hour. Just to be walking, clear my mind, get my day started, get the blood flowing, and that has worked for me. And it has, pushed me to do other things. Every day I do push-ups, every day I do crunches. And all of these things, it's like it builds on from one spot to the next, and it's like, okay, cool. Today I did some walking, today I did some push-ups, today I did some lifting, and today I got enough protein in. But no matter what it is that you do, just get up and do something. Don't sit around and waiting and thinking that you can take a magic pill, you can take a magic shot. Everybody knows. I had tried the weight loss shots for like a month and a half. They work phenomenal. Nothing's wrong with them. But you do have to weigh the risk and reward off it, because there is some bad side effects that can happen and happen to you long term, and you gotta be willing to accept that. But throughout it all, like I said, just get up and do something and try to eat decent. Now, me living in Dominican Republic, I will be honest with you, it's easier for me to get fresh fruits and vegetables all the time. That's why my diet is pretty clean and it's very affordable, and I don't have to worry about the overhead price like in the United States that I was going through. And everybody knows the different episodes when I first started YouTube, and how I talked about the different prices, everything. That's why I thank God every day that I am in a better situation, and I am a better financial situation to where I can afford the better things in life, because I do live abroad in the Dominican Republic. But thank y'all for checking back in with me. I hope to see y'all in the next episode. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.